Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. You join me today in Reisa once again. This time we're doing a freight run. This is of course on the route Nahverkehr Dresden. Probably said that wrong. I know I said the Dresden bit right, I think. But we are in the MRCE 185. Go ahead and get that set up. Turn the safety systems on. Put the headlights to headlight. The lights to headlight. Put it forward. And we will come down here and turn AFB on.
AFB.
And put the wipers on. Because yeah, as you can see, it's not the nicest of days. It's a thunderstorm. So yeah, we have got a challenge for us. So I think yeah, we can go. We're only what, 535 tons, which for a freight train is quite light. So we shouldn't have any problems. Let's get going. So I would assume all these were a load of tankers. I assume all these are empty. There we go. Getting off, no bother. But yes, a thunderstorm.
Zugbeeinflussung.
How interesting. Let's see if we can see any lightning on our way over to Dresden. We're going to Dresden. We're not going to Dresden via these lines here, which most freight routes do, or freight trains do. We're going through the slow lines. So we might encounter a stopping train, a passenger train. Doesn't really mean we'll be going any faster than what we would be on the fast lines, because the fast lines aren't really that much faster. They just don't have any stations on them. And also there's the bit of, they do have sections where the speed is increased, but there is also sections where the speed is not increased at all. It's actually the same speed as the slow lines, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Yes, this is my second attempt of recording this video, because last night, as of recording, I tried to record it. Go up to 80 now. But I tried to record it and stream at the same time. So I've decided to start streaming more on Twitch. There still will be the Saturday streams here on YouTube, but I feel like Twitch I will stream different content. Like before, I streamed Trains from World. On that stream I was playing Minecraft, for example. So there'll be different games. It's more of where you come to watch me play different games. So yeah, if you like watching me play games, then you can go there. I think we can go up to 120 now. I like to keep it at 115, or 5 kilometers an hour slower than the than this allotted speed, just because it gives us that little bit of leeway. But yes, I've now started streaming on Twitch. If I remember, I will put a link to that channel in the description, but if I don't, then there is the link on my channel page. So if you go onto my channel page, and it should be where the description of the channel is. So if you go to that, then you can have a follow it. And I'm not, see, the thing is, I don't know when I'll be streaming. I'll just be streaming kind of whenever. I won't really have a schedule or whatnot, so it'll just kind of be whenever. But it's, you know, it's fun to do. Anyway, we're moving along now. going past was it the Rotorel? Rotorel? Here. Rotorel, I think. This is where the freight trains come off. Because there's two places you can take freight trains to on this route. You can take them to Reisa, or you can take them to the other place, Rotorel. From Dresden. They all go to Dresden. Doesn't matter where you start or where you finish. All freight trains go to Dresden. Basically, all trains on this route go to Dresden, bar one service, which goes from Grosenheim to Kosvik. Apart from that, all trains go to Dresden. Right, Glaubitz, but first we've got a neutral section to contend with, so I will now open the circuit breaker, and this sign tells me to close it, so I can now close it. That's open. Hold it in the closed position. You'll hear the motors start back up. There we go. I don't know if you actually have to do anything for that neutral section, because for some trains I think it's inactive, but for others it's not. Kind of just depends what you're driving, or it's completely inactive. I think most times I've gone over it, I haven't done anything, but I do know for the ICE3, the BR185.5, which runs on this route, I do know that you have to reset the circuit breaker, which is just a case of closing the circuit breaker again once you've gone over that neutral section. Yeah, it's nothing daunting, those neutral sections. It's just, yeah, a matter of opening and closing the circuit breaker. Another MRCE freight train, a bit longer than ours. Where are you going? Mixed one too. There we go. See that we're just going to the other place. So yes, this is. There's multiple different freight locos you can use. So I could have picked a plethora of different locos to do this service with. I just chose to do it with the 185 because I haven't featured the 185 on this channel, but I could have done, equally I could have done the 143 because I haven't featured that on this channel either. However, me and the 143, we don't really get along with each other, it's fair to say. I don't really understand that, to be honest. I do, but I don't. You know, it's confusing. It's a confusing train. But I also could have done the 193, the Vectron, but I didn't do that because I've already done it on this channel. I will probably revisit the Vectron again. I definitely will, because I love that train, but I just thought, why not get the 185 in a video. There's the chemical plants in the back, I believe. Yeah, there's the way off the road off to it. You can do shunting services in here that I know. Where's the shunter? Don't know, but yeah, you can do shunting in here. I think it's a 363. Anyway, here's the disused platform. Just for a train fly by. There she goes. A lot of our tankers. It's another freight train. And it's a Vectron. Look at that. Speak of it and it shall appear. It's a lot longer freight train than ours is. But yeah, I know the track speed has increased to 130, but we're not going to increase our speed because we are restricted to 120 because we're a freight train. is how PZB works.
SIFA.
SIFA. Yes, we'll be diverting off onto the different lines here. So there go the fast lines. This is the slow line. What was I going to say? I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say. Oh well. But yes, that's it. How can you tell if a freight service goes via the slow lines or the fast lines? Well, the simple answer is freight services that go via these lines just take a bit longer. So if you look on the list of freight services, the ones that take a little bit longer are the ones that go via the slow lines. So this one's scheduled to take about 38 minutes. Whereas on a fast line it will take about 30, I think. That's because we have to contend with slower speeds at some points and traffic as well. As you know, you can see we have a yellow coming up in about 2.5 kilometers, which probably means we will have to contend with traffic. Whereas on the faster lines, you're able to just go at whatever speed you're allowed to go at, maximum 120. And that's that, you're set. Yes, Priestovitz. Priestovitz? I don't know how you say it, but that place. Over the crossing. There's a yellow signal coming up. So I will start braking for that now. Bring the AFB down to 75. So we're going to be restricted to 80. Oh no, we're not. We're going to be restricted to 70. Acknowledge that. Okay, bring the speed down, because we do have a red. It's about around the end of the platforms. The crossing. Oh. There's the spur off that goes into frozen line. Let's come to green. How lovely. We can increase our speed up to 70 until we get past the signal, then we can clear ourselves. The main signal, this is a repeater. Signal's green, we can clear ourselves and put the AFB back up. Let's go watch the train fly by, shall we? Over some track joints, why not? Look at that, appearing from the mist. SIFA once again perfectly timing itself to just ruin. I do like the sound of the 185 flying by though. It's a nice sound, I like it. Right. We have another red signal on our radar, and there's the yellow.
SIFA.
Which has just gone green. Okay. So we're chasing some of them, but we're at a decent enough distance where the signals will just turn green. Turn green just as we get to them. How close in proximity are we to the fast lines? You're an ICE. Yeah, see that? It's target speed of 160. But even if we were there, we wouldn't be able to go at that anyway because we're restricted. What's the VMAX is? 140. So VMAX of the train is 140 anyway. So it wouldn't make a difference. It's a very straight piece of track. Very straight.
C5.
Yeah. Yeah, the 185, very similar to the 146, which has been featured on the channel. So I guess in a way the 185 has been featured. But yeah, you can get the 185 in this route in 2 liveries, either in MRCE black or DB red. And of course, like with any other locomotive, there is a plethora of liveries on Creators Club. I've got some. Not for the 185 of them, but this is a perfect angle for a screenshot. Look at that. Get the whole train and look at that. Brilliant. It's almost like I knew this bend was coming. Played this route enough to know these things. Look at that. The rain doesn't stop when you're in this, it just keeps going. Off we go. Okay. Green signal. Again, which means... No, we're not there yet, are we? I was thinking, which means we're clear through Vine, Furla, or whatever. This... No, not that one. No. Where is it? You got that one at this station here. It's train due 12:43. What time are we? So there'll be a train there due there in 2 minutes, which means we are following something. But yeah, I thought we were clear through there. We're not. I just forgot what piece of track I'm on. Another train. 442. That's the Creators Club livery. If you know what livery that is, let me know in the comments. I do, of course, because I have it, but take a guess. What livery is that? Yes, call me an unpurist if you will, because I am one. I like getting liveries from the Creators Club and putting them on my locos. Green here. We've got green here. We've got a yellow here.
Zugbeeinflussung. C5.
So you gotta slow down. For the signal. Release the brakes. This is Nunkritz, I believe. No, it's not. It's Niederau. There's 146. I'm on a train up to, well,
Zielfahrt.
says it's going to Leipzig, but you can take it as far as Reisa. Let's slow it, train down. See, Dresden Hauptbahnhof to Leipzig Hauptbahnhof, but of course you're only allowed to take it up to Reisa. That's as far as the route goes. Right. Looks like we're going to be stopping at this signal.
Zielfahrt.
Just keep it rolling as much as I can. Yeah, this train sings. We can hear that. Come on. You know you want to change. Give us a green. Yes, there we go. Can show off the singing now as well.
Zugbeeinflussung.
So beautiful. Got a plethora of singing locomotives in the game, don't we? We've got the what? Is it the 182? The Taurus on Semmeringbahn. We've got that. We've got the 185. We've got the 146. We've got. I think that's it. Is that it? That's all I can think of off the top of my head, anyway. That sing. I think so. Anyway. Singing locomotives. I like it. Past 90 kilometers an hour. Don't know how well you can see the speedometer. I can't either, but yeah. This is the name of the station that I can't pronounce. Weinberler. Wienberler. Berla. Yes. So we'll soon have coming in from our right side, just by the 100 mark, the, I guess, branch off to Meissen. There's an SZ in there, in the name, but the S1 up to here. So I'll have them coming in soon. There's a 100 coming up, so bring the speed down for that. Yeah, the S1 services. They're... You use the 146, the Doppelstocks, or the 143s for that. We've got a yellow signal as well, so bring the speed down even further.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Yeah, like I've said before, Pisa B is once you get it, it's a piece of cake. You know, it can look a bit daunting because it's not as simple as like AWS, for instance. But it's really easy, to be honest. You get a danger signal, you acknowledge it, you go down to a certain speed. The speed is determined on what class of train you are. Because since we're a freight train, I don't know what actual class that is. P. We are limited. We have a top speed limit of 120 kilometers an hour and a restricted speed limit of 70 kilometers an hour. So when we acknowledge I guess a danger signal, it'll be down to... uh-oh. We'll be going down to 70 kilometers an hour every single time. When you get it to red signal and trip the 500 Hz, it starts a countdown, which stops at 24 kilometers an hour. I usually just keep it 20, just to be on the safe side of things, but we've got a clearing signal, which means we can go. Yeah, 500 Hz, you don't need to acknowledge it. It just does it automatically. We'll have to acknowledge this one though. So if you've already acknowledged a signal and come across another, and your next signal is, say, yellow, you have to acknowledge that one as well. So you have to acknowledge speed restrictions that go down past... So speed restrictions that are lower than your PZB B speed. You also have to acknowledge signals, so yellow signals. How to tell if a signal is a danger signal, or a yellow signal rather. Danger signal's red. But if it's a caution signal, if it's overwhelmingly yellow, then it's most likely a signal you need to acknowledge. It's the rule of thumb I go by. Also the game tells you anyway if you have the HUD on, but if you don't have the HUD on, then yeah. If a signal's overwhelmingly orange, see here it's kind of more green. So that to me means it's green.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Apparently it's not. Are we under monitoring? Sometimes it does bug out. I'm not really sure.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
See, the train's not telling me it, but the game is. This is here. We're not safe to release. Okay, forget what I said about the last signal. I was wrong. See, that shows I don't really know what I'm talking about, do I? But say this, for example. If you come across this signal that looks like this, acknowledge this one. We'll probably have to do that. No, we won't, because it's just turned green. But we're not allowed to increase our speed. I don't think. I don't really want to try it, because if you do go above your speed restriction, you will just, the game will just put the emergency brake on, and the train will just begin to shout at you. And because I don't understand German, I don't understand what it's saying, so I'm just being shouted at by a German computer voice. And I don't like it, really. Don't. It's not my favourite things. This signal's green. So I think if we're not told to release ourselves, then I will just go anyway. Because what are we supposed to go up to? 100? And full pelt. Let's go, let's try it, why not? So we're at 70 now. 71. 75. Yeah, it's a glitch. It's a bug, ignore that. It's not supposed to be there. We are well beyond what we should be, so... yeah, ignore that. It's not there. If you squint hard enough, it'll go away. Don't squint at your TV. like a muppet.
Sie fahren.
I lied.
Zugbeeinflussung.
But yeah, it's released. It's just staying there for some reason. It wants company, you know. Sometimes, as a UI, you can get a bit lonely. So you need company. That's this. Again, I know the line speed is 160, but we're a freight train, so I'm keeping it slow and steady, mate. No need to have a fight. I know what I'm doing, kind of. See, I learned this the hard way, because I didn't have a clue about the different Pisa B modes. So when I started using Pisa B, I tried to have a freight train go along here at 160 kilometers an hour, and was very confused when a G popped up. G indicates that you're overspeeding, going above your speed limit. I ignored that, went too fast and had the emergency brake pulled on me, and was confused. And so maybe one of you watching this video has had a similar experience. Maybe I haven't. Another MRCE. Brilliant. This little narrow gauge railway off to our left. Let's have a look at that. Look at this little narrow gauge thing.
Sie fahren.
It's here. Look at that. Little narrow gauge. It's connected, I think, to the main station via this. No, I thought this was a subway. No, it's not. How do you get? Aha, here. That's how you get on. Anyway, still goes. It's quite cool, though. And he's there. Goes through the town, so as you can see. Goes off and then through this way and up that way. It's quite cool. There's one I want a narrow gauge route in the game, and there's one in particular that I would love. For no particular reason. I'm not biased in any way, but it's the Isle of Man Steam Railway. I'd love that. It's kind of it's a heritage line, kind of. Steam, of course, from the 1870s. And I think it's one of the best lines in the world. Douglas to Port Erin. Again, I'm not biased at all. I'm totally not from there. So I wouldn't be biased in any way, shape or form. Not in the slightest. There's no hint, there's not a sprinkling of bias, but I would love that route in the game. Purely for the fact of it would provide a lot of enjoyment to players, aka me. Right, speed restriction
Zugbeeinflussung.
down to 75. Or not 75, 70. So the speed restriction, so we acknowledge. It showed a 6 on the signal, which means 60. Not sure what that is though. Maybe it showed an 8. I don't know, but anyway, we had the speed restriction for 80 initially. So we're down for that. Well down for that. Because we're coming into Dresden now. I guess you could say we've entered the greater Dresden area.
Zugbeeinflussung.
There we go. It's released on the... It's released there, but now it hasn't released there on the screen.
Zugbeeinflussung.
It might eventually. Whatever. It might just go away at some point. It usually does when you go above the speed limit, but that means we can. We go to 80. 75. See, there it goes. It's gone from the screen. But the first Dresden stop or station we'll be going through is Dresden Neustadt. This impressive looking station up here. One of my favourite stations. I just love the canopy. I think it's really nice. It gives a feeling of like big but cozy, you know? I don't know, I like it. I like it. Should we get a picture with it? I think we should. Look at that. Awesome sauce. There's poles in the way, yes, I know, but... yeah. Go with that. Oh. Oh, the lag. Coming to Dresden. I know you can't see it now, but at night it's quite pretty. All the lights. This is the River Elbe. Same river he crossed over from Reisa, which is... yeah. That way. Straight to our right hand side. So if you go that way, and basically straight, you get to Reisa, but we took a very... yeah, a swooping angle into Dresden. Anyway, we've got a 60 coming up, so I guess we'll bring ourselves down for that, shall we? So we're going to have to acknowledge this.
Zugbeeinflussung.
55, just passed through Dresden Mitte. That was on our left. Not a big station, but one where you can often stand for a while as a freight train. You could be told to stop there and wait for a freight train coming the other way to pass you before you can proceed. It's two S1s. Maybe it's not an S1, it could be an S1 or an S2. I think both S1s though. S1, S1. Yeah.
Sifa.
That one's going through us. We're racing them. I'm faster. Moving along quite nicely. No rush. None at all. 1.3 kilometers left until our stopping point.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Oh, the lag. It's basically just the other side of Dresden station. Hauptbahnhof, which is just there, peering out of the mist. We won't be going through it, we'll be going around it. Now, talk about the elephant in the room, shall we? They've escaped from the zoo. It's the mastery. 143. Usually it's in DB red, but again, the livery. But from what company? You probably could have spotted the logo, but both those liveries will give you a hint as to, I guess, where I'm from, or where I live, or where I'm from. Right, let's bring our speed down to about 20 kilometers an hour. Because red signal business. There's the red signal in question. Be rolling up to it before we stop. Where's the stopping point? 90. It's about 10 meters, 20 meters difference. We don't need to be on the mark, but I'm gonna just plonk it here, I suppose. Just put the brakes on, let it stop. That's a fairly good stop. Money. Right there. Right. Well. 54 kilometers driven. Almost 55. 40 minutes. No speeding. Because of course not. But yes, guys. That's going to be it from me today. If you did enjoy this video, which I hope you did, leave a like. It's very much appreciated. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and also if you want to see more of me, then head over to the Twitch and drop a follow so you can watch me live playing different games. But yeah, that's it from me today. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.